We've told you about the whys of farming at Nanbop Farm. This week, we're moving on to the whats. Andrea Bushre has what you need to know if you'd like to start your own farm.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Nanbop Farms. This is Andrea Bushre, the farm director. Last week we talked about the whats of starting a farm, so talking about what motivates you to start a farm or start a garden and get that going. This week we're going to talk about the whats, so what are you going to grow and maybe why you're going to grow it. So here at Nanbop we are growing around 5 acres of vegetables. We're going to have 2 acres of orchards, so apples, pears, sour cherries. We're also going to have berries, so we're going to have raspberries, blackberries, and then we'll also have in that patch some asparagus and maybe garlic and different herbs. As well, in that area we'll have a you-pick flower patch, so you can come out to the farm and maybe pick your own bouquet of flowers. In this area we're in zone 4B, so that determines what our grow zone is, so when we can grow, so usually that's around beginning of June when the last frost date is. So that's what that grow zone kind of means, which means it's hard to grow a lot, so we're going to be growing in the high tunnels, which gives us a year-round growing season. We'll also be having mushrooms, so we'll have shiitake mushrooms that'll be grown in logs, but then we'll also have oyster mushrooms as well that'll be grown in bags, more in a controlled climate inside. And then we'll have some pasture-raised poultry as well. So the poultry will be kind of following along the pastures just as things are popping up. So they'll be out in the vegetable fields before we have those producing, and then just kind of follow along in our farm system. Kind of the reasons why we're doing that is to have some biodiversity on the farm. For you guys, maybe you're growing in the city and you don't have much of a backyard. You could think about maybe growing in containers. So maybe think about windowsill gardens or having pots that have maybe a tomato in it or things like that. Maybe you can think about different ways to incorporate fresh vegetables in your life without spending a lot of money. So using things like tire gardens. Tires are quite plentiful. They never really break down, so you can easily go to a place and grab a tire, throw some soil in it, and grow just from that. You have all sorts of different options. It's just a matter of being creative about what you can do with your land. Stay tuned for next week when we talk about the who's and the whys of why we're farming and what you can do with your space.